Hey everybody, this is Richard from Whitebear Mitsubishi in White Bear Lake, Minnesota. This video is going to show you the different trim levels in person in order of the new 2023 Outlander plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. I've done some videos before where we've looked only at the top of the line trim level, but this time we're going to go from the base model all the way up to the top trim level and show you all the different exciting ways that you can purchase an Outlander plug-in hybrid. Now, before we get started, a couple things you need to be aware of. This vehicle is amazing. When I did my first few videos on this vehicle, I focused more on the efficiency and the fact that it has a 38-mile all-electric range from the factory and 420 miles of combined range. The cool part is since I've been driving Outlander PHEV since November, I've been averaging over 800 miles per tank of gas because my daily commute is under 50 miles. So because my daily commute's under 50 miles, I barely use any gas. And on weekends, I could drive wherever I want without needing to worry about if I have to plug in and recharge, or if a charger's broken, or if there's a line for chargers. It's really driving an electric vehicle without any range anxiety, because most people's daily commutes are less than 30 or 35 miles. So imagine being able to own an electric vehicle for a fraction of the cost and not have to worry about all the hassles on the weekend when you want to go travel or go to a cabin or whatnot. It's really amazing. Now, I focused all about that awesome efficiency part, but the thing I didn't talk about before was the performance. Now, this does 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Motor Trend magazine tested this vehicle, so it has almost 250 horsepower and 330 foot-pounds of torque. So because it has so much power, when you put it in power mode, it propels this SUV like a rocket ship. I mean, really, this is a performance SUV that happens to be super efficient. And this is really the best of both worlds. And really, this is the best of both worlds for multiple reasons. It's the best of electric and the best of gasoline in terms of not being chained to a charger, right? But it gives you that daily relief from using any gas when you go back and forth to work. And then also, it's a fun vehicle to drive, right? So anyway, this is the Outlander PHEV ES. So the ES trim level comes in 4 different colors: red diamond, which is shown here, white diamond, black diamond, and alloy silver. Now, even if it's just the base model, it has a lot of standard features that you wouldn't expect on something that's just the entry trim level. You do get LED low beams and high beam headlights. You do get LED running lights. You do get a range of safety equipment. Now, this is based on the gasoline version of the Mitsubishi Outlander as well. They both have 11 airbags, and the 2023 Outlander gasoline version was just named the #1 safest compact SUV tested so far this year, with a perfect 10 out of 10 rating. And in 2022, when the Outlander gas version came out, it was awarded the IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus rating, which is the highest rating you can get from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. So from a safety perspective, this is one of the safest SUVs you could purchase. They haven't done the crash tests on the plug-in hybrid versions yet, but obviously we know that it's based on a very safe vehicle that happens to be heavier with the battery pack and the twin motors and whatnot. So we'll digress, but the safety equipment, forward collision braking, rear collision braking, it has sensors in the back that's gonna stop you if you're gonna back into someone, 11 airbags on the inside, so many features to list. You can't really find this much safety in a comparable SUV that's not even a plug-in hybrid. I mean, the average new car starts under $46,000. This starts just over 41 grand, right? And it has all this benefit of being electrified. So 18-inch alloy wheels, that's what you'll get for your rubber and your wheels. And on the inside of the vehicle has plenty of great equipment. Power windows, power locks, cruise control, backup camera we talked about, different driving modes. So you can have snow mode, mud mode, eco mode, and then you can do different modes for choosing to drive the vehicle in all electric, or if you want to save your battery pack, or if you want to use the vehicle's engine to charge the battery pack, you can do that by selecting things inside. You do get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard in the ES trim level as well. And the seating is very comfortable, and it's a 7-passenger vehicle. Now, the third row seat isn't made for big adults like us. It's really meant for small children and smaller adults, but it does give you the flexibility to put people in the back if you have to. So the interior definitely is not a disappointment in this vehicle. As you walk around, you have the ability to charge level 1 or level 2 with the standard vehicle charger. You can tell we just watched this because some water just came dripping down. But you do get the level 1 charger free with the vehicle, and then most people do install a level 2 charger at home, which allows you to charge the vehicle fully in less than 6 hours here in the United States. I have a level 2 charger at home, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. Walking around to the back of the vehicle, again, the base model has these backup sensors that I was talking about. So again, it's gonna let you know if you're getting too close to something, and it has auto emergency braking. It also has cross traffic alert, so if you're backing up and someone's in your blind spot, it's also gonna warn you that someone's coming into your blind spot. So a lot of really cool stuff. Well, now that we're inside the back end of the Outlander plug-in hybrid, we can fold up this third seat. There's just little tabs that tell you what numbers to pull, and you have a nice compact third row seat for you to use if you need to haul some grandkids or little soccer team around town. Again, this isn't meant to be something that you put people in the third row for a cross-country trip, but it is great for around town and whatnot. And it's super easy and convenient to store or open with just one hand. Now, another thing I think that's really super cool about the Outlander is how the seats fold down. You just lift these levers right here and the seats fold. Extremely convenient, totally recommend this interior. This is 10 out of 10 awesomeness. So, of course, you might expect me to say that. A couple other noteworthy features you get on the PHEV as standard equipment: dual zone climate control, heated windshield wiper. I mean, think about that. You can de-ice your windshield wipers when it's snowing. That's awesome for an all-wheel drive SUV. And also headlight washers. You get a lot of really cool stuff for a really reasonable price. And you top all this on top of Mitsubishi's legendary super all-wheel control system. You have 2 electric motors, one in the front, one in the back, and it provides precise power. And driving this thing is an absolute pleasure. And you get to do that for just a little bit over 41 grand in the base trim level. Now, not everyone's gonna land on the base trim level. We're seeing a lot of customers upgrade to the SE and SEL models. So this video is gonna show you instant differences between the base model and the higher up. When you upgrade to the SE trim level, one of the first things you notice on the outside is you get fog lights. So it's gonna add to your beam pattern at night when you're driving. Absolutely amazing, and car still looks good. Now, you also upgrade to the 20-inch alloy wheel, so you get 20-inch wheels and tires on this, so it definitely has an improved look. Now, the EPA range for electricity doesn't decrease by upgrading to a bigger alloy wheel, so I think that's a pretty cool thing. Now, if you follow me around here, one of the biggest differences is the interior of this car. So the interior on the PHEV ES is a cloth interior. This is a vegan-friendly semi-synthetic suede and synthetic leather. So it has a more upscale interior feel to the vehicle, and it adds heated front seats and a power driver's seat to the mix, as well as some additional driving features like the semi-autonomous driving Mitsubishi MyPilot system. So it lets you set the cruise control, and once you're centered in your lane, it helps steer and it reduces fatigue on long distance trips. It also can help slow the vehicle down or speed the vehicle up based on the vehicle in front of you. So you get a lot of extra features by upgrading to the SE trim level, where we find a lot of our customers living. So nicer wheels, nicer interior. Now, when we get to the back of the vehicle, one of the big upgrades you get by upgrading to the SE trim level is the power tailgate. Now, the power tailgate is activated just by pressing the touchpad or using the remote or using the button inside the vehicle. So power tailgate you get on the SE trim level, and most of the early production versions of this vehicle were manufactured without the kick motion sensor. So when we get to the SEL, I'll show you how the power activated tailgate works by just kicking your foot. So that'll be a little bit later on the inside. One of the really awesome features about this power tailgate is that it's an adjustable power tailgate. So say you have a garage or garage door that doesn't let you open your tailgate in your garage, you can lower it so that way you don't get damage on the back of your tailgate. You press in on this power tailgate button until you hear a beep. That's the sound. And now, when we close it, obviously it'll close to its natural position, but then when we reopen it, it now stops where I left it last time. And all you have to do is just adjust it where you want it, so you can set it and make sure it goes exactly the way you want it. I think this is a really cool feature, and absolutely love it. So Now, as we move around to this side of the vehicle, obviously, a couple more colors are available on the SE trim level. You can get Mercury Gray, and you can also get Cosmic Blue. Those are two colors you can't get on the base trim level, but obviously a really great option. We talked about the dual climate control, I believe, on the inside, and this interior, having a leather wrap steering wheel, the paddle shifters. There's so much to this vehicle. You really have to drive it to believe it and experience it, and I recommend you do that. Now, on the SE trim level, there's one more package that you can add. This is the SE trim level with the panoramic sunroof. It's called the technology package. Now, in this vehicle, pretty much everything else is the same, except you get this huge glass sunroof, and you get a Bose stereo sound system. You definitely have to hear it to believe it, but it is incredible. So it's available on the SE technology package, and it's also available in a few more trim levels that we'll show you here in just a little bit. Now we're looking at SELs. Now we have red, white, and blue behind me. So you got 3 different flavors of the SEL. This Cosmic Blue one to my right, this is the entry-level SEL version. Now, it keeps a lot of the equipment that you're gonna find on the SE version of the Outlander plug-in hybrid, including, I may have forgotten to mention this, the front parking sensors, as well as an overhead 360 cam. So the SEL trim carries that forward. Now, a lot of the difference between the SE and the SEL is gonna be some exterior trimmings and a lot of interior trimmings. So now, we mentioned that the SE, the top trim level, had the sunroof, right? When we do the base SEL, it removes the sunroof and it removes the Bose stereo system, but you are able to add that back here in just one trim level. So let's explore some of the additional things that you get inside this awesome SEL Outlander plug-in hybrid. When you get on the inside of this Outlander plug-in hybrid SEL, you're gonna notice a lot of different trimmings on the interior. Diamond stitched quilted leather seats. These are absolutely amazing. And you get power memory seats for both driver and passenger, which is also super amazing. You do keep the heated seats. You gain heated seats for the back passenger, which is pretty cool. You add an automatic dimming rear view mirror, and then you still keep the tri-zone climate control. And with the SEL, you're gonna also add that power tailgate that opens when you put your foot underneath it. Let's go take a look. To activate the hands-free power tailgate on the Outlander PHEV SEL, all you do is you put your foot under the back bumper like this, kick back, and the power tailgate opens just like that. It's absolutely amazing. Another SEL upgrade that you get is when you charge the vehicle. You have the level 1, level 2 charging port, and then you also have the DC fast charging port, which allows you to charge at a quick charger up to 80% of the battery pack in around 38 minutes. So that's pretty awesome. And then when you couple that with the battery pack, you have 2 interior power outlets that just are regular 3-prong outlets. You could access up to 1,500 watts of power, and you could sort of use your car as a generator. So I remember one time the power went out in our household, and we plugged a refrigerator into our Outlander plug-in hybrid, and we were able to keep all of our groceries safe until the power came back on. I've also had meetings at an outdoor space, and we were able to plug in a TV being powered by the Outlander plug-in hybrid. We're able to have a great presentation sort of off the grid. So I can just imagine if you're camping, you could camp and actually have access to a coffee pot when you use your car to sort of power your life. Now, if you drive up north per se, and you use all of your battery range and you're just using gasoline, you do have that charge mode I talked about at the beginning of the video, where you can actually charge the battery pack using the motor. So if you're up north for 2, 3, 4 days, you can keep charging that battery pack and powering your off-the-grid living experience. So that's pretty cool. A couple of last features I want to show you on the Outlander PHEV SEL is the rear shades in the backseat positions on here. So if you have car seats in the back, or I mean, heck, even grandma in the back seat, you can make sure that sun doesn't blind. So that's pretty amazing. And if you look up top, all Outlander PHEV SELs have silver roof rails. So that's a nice trimming. You can get roof rail crossbars to go across if you want to carry a kayak, mountain bike, anything of that nature. So that pretty much sums up the basic differences between the SE and the SEL trim levels. But now we're going to start talking about the touring package. Now, the touring package is here to my right now, and this one is finished in diamond white with the light gray leather interior. Now, this interior is so light, a lot of people call it the white interior. So this is that perfect white on white look. You can get in the SEL either black or the light gray interior, either in the base or the touring package. This touring package outfitted with this interior is stunning. And if you take a look on the inside of this, I mean, look at how the dash changes. You get all of the trimmings on the interior. If you live in a southern climate and where you get a lot of hot weather, this interior is definitely one that you should consider. Now, one thing I've shown in my prior videos is the lounge feature, which turns your front seats into an awesome, almost living room-like experience. So all you need to do is remove the headrest, and I've pre-programmed the memory seat power control to take the seat into the lounge mode. So what it allows you to do is it allows you to lay the front seat, either driver or passenger, practically flat. So if you're at a drive-in movie, at a rest area, wherever, you can sit in the back seat, elevate your legs, you can take a nap. I mean, heck, you might even be able to sleep in the vehicle. But this certainly gives you extra flexibility and extra comfort when you're traveling on long trips. So certainly you can have someone be a backseat driver and do it while they're in complete comfort. When upgrading to the touring package of the SEL version, you get 4 key upgrades. 1, you earn back that panoramic power sunroof that we saw in the SE technology version earlier. You regain that Bose premium audio system. You get a heated steering wheel and a heads-up display so you can see your speed. It also gives you some interactivity with your MyPilot self-driving capabilities and some of the warning functions for forward crash alert and whatnot. So those are 4 key differences. For about $2,700, I'd say it's a really great upgrade to get those 4 key features. Now, when you round out the SEL lineup, we started with the SEL base, the SEL Touring. Now behind me is the SEL Premium. Now the SEL Premium is only available in 4 colors. It's available in red diamond, shown behind me, white diamond, which is shown right here, alloy silver, and mercury gray. After you pick your exterior color, you do get one extra difference. You get a black roof. I think that's pretty cool. It makes it look even more like a Land Rover than it already does without all the reliability worries of a Land Rover, because Mitsubishi's got that great warranty, which is 5 years, 60,000 miles, mostly on the comprehensive items, and then 10-year, 100,000 miles on the powertrain and battery pack. But more on the other upgrades. When you get on the interior of the vehicle, there's 2 big differences between the premium package and the touring package. The touring package gives you the choice of either light gray leather seats or black leather. The premium gives you 2-tone semi-Allen leather seats. The seats in this vehicle are amazing. It's like Audi or BMW grade leather interior, and I love the black and saddle contrast and the stitching. In addition, you get front massaging seats. I mean, imagine driving to work using no fuel, stop and go rush hour, and you can have your seat massage your back as you're driving. I think all of that sounds delightful. So Mitsubishi is celebrating their 40th year in the United States of America with the 40th anniversary Outlander and Outlander plug-in hybrid. This sits at the top of the range of the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV, and this has all of the same equipment as the premium we just talked about. So the 2-tone leather interior, the massaging front seats, all of that. But it comes in a very special color combination. It comes with black diamond paint and a bronze roof. Again, it's a very distinctive look, and basically it adds an upscale flair to an amazing SUV. Other things you'll find on it, you'll find 40th anniversary badging throughout the vehicle on the interior console as well as on the back door. And then you'll find some additional features like Mitsubishi Motors logos that glow at night when you open the door. It actually brightens your path a little bit, which is pretty cool. And then when you come to the front of the vehicle, it has the dynamic lighting package, which lights up the edges of the grille in the front of the vehicle with LED lights that run down. So basically, you get an awesome Outlander trimmed with just a few more trimmings, and it's all amazing. So now that we've gone through the entire lineup of the plug-in hybrids that you're able to find on dealers' lots, let's talk about one that's not yet available on dealers' lots, and that's the plug-in hybrid RALLIART version. Now, the vehicle behind me isn't a plug-in hybrid. It's actually the gasoline version of the 2023 Outlander, but it features the RALLIART package on this vehicle. Now, we don't know the exact specifications of what's going to be on the RALLIART version of the plug-in hybrid, but if you just take a look at this, obviously really dynamic graphics, RALLIART badging, the Outlander badging on the hood, the potential of having a black roof. It's possible it may have different wheels than the wheels that are on this one, but I definitely like the sporty look and feel of this vehicle. And so definitely look for more videos coming your way from Whitebear Mitsubishi, because we'd like to bring you all the fresh content and news about the Outlander plug-in hybrid. We love selling them, and we'd love to hear your feedback. So for now, thank you so much for watching. It's been a marathon of a video, but hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.